Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be a video for SHADOWVERSE, and I really do want to make a content for this game, a lot of it, since I really love this game and I really want to share all those gameplays, those decks, those informations, those news for this game. And I really do hope that you guys, if you guys are playing this game as well, I really do hope that you guys are enjoying it as much as I do. And apparently there will be a new expansion soon. And apparently there will be a new expansion here for us for the SHADOWVERSE game. And this expansion is going to be called Rise of the Bahamut. Well, I noticed that a lot of you guys are saying that this game is a lot of the assets in the game are previously used on the game called Rage of Bahamut. I've seen the card sleeve for that game in this SHADOWVERSE as well, and probably this expansion will contain a lot of those cards, at least those images that they use for the Rage of Bahamut. But let's see what they spoiled for us for the new expansion here. There are a few, and I'll just try to go in detail, not that much on the spoiled cards. I just really wanted to make this video as short as possible with information that is available. So alright, let's start with the spells for this expansion. The first one here is a spell card for Dragoncraft called the Breath of the Salamander. It's a gold rarity one, and I think this one's really good since it only costs 2 and it can shoot down the enemy for 3 damage. It's only limited to an enemy follower though, but this one's really good. I'm not really sure if this one's a new mechanic or this is the effect that you will get from the overflow effect. So enhance 6. This card will turn into an AoE for 2 damage. So I really think that this card's gonna be pretty good, and it's a replacement for the card that also costs 2, which is a bronze rarity. And this one's gonna be the upgrade for that card by a lot, because it deals 3 damage for 2 play point. And for late game, it can be a good board clearance, which is, I think this is really good because Dragoncraft really shines on late game, not early game. And on early game, Dragoncraft really needs to clear all those tiny, teeny, weeny followers. So this card's gonna be really good. The next spell is only a silver rarity, and it's a neutral card called Call of the Cocytus. Well, the basic effect is pretty good. Destroy an enemy follower, which is all that we need, and it also costs 5, which is good. It's the same play point like Execution and the other one with the same 5 play point card, which is a bronze card that will deal 2 damage to the enemy leader if you destroy that enemy follower as well. So I think it's true that there's gonna be a new mechanic for all the classes here in this game called Enhance. So this one also has an enhanced effect for 8 points. This one gonna put a Servant of Darkness into your hand. I'm not really sure which one this Servant of Darkness is, but for a 5 play point card with 8 enhance, I really hope this card's gonna be like a 6/6 attack and defense follower. If it's at least at there, then it's gonna be really, really good. But I think it's gonna be 4 attack and 4 defense instead. I'll have to check on this one later on. And okay, now with the next spell card. This one is for Shadowcraft, and it's also a gold rarity. And I think this one's really, really good as well. For a 3 play point card, this one will destroy an enemy follower with 4 or less defense. While Shadowcraft, I think they don't really have much trouble with destroying enemy followers, and they really do want your followers to die for the shadow thing. But this one's kind of a nice addition to Shadowcraft for removal. And this one also has an enhanced effect for 7 points. This one will, wow, this is actually really good. This one will put a follower called Pluto, well, not the Pluto from Disney, And it will also has a plus X, where X is equal to the destroyed follower's attack and defense. So if you destroy a really huge one, then this Pluto is gonna be huge as well. So I guess this is really good. So if you enhance it, and I guess this Pluto already has a base attack and defense by itself, but this will add more into that. And I really do like this kind of card, so it's a really good one for trading with the enemy. So you lost one spell, but you gain at least 2 effects from this one card. So it's really good. Okay, the next ones that they reveal are followers. The first one here is only a bronze rarity for Runecraft, which I really like to play, by the way. This one's a 2 play point follower with 2 attack and 2 defense, which is really good. And I think this one's really good since it's 2 for 2 per 2, and you get to spell boost a follower card in your hand for 2 times. Well, it's not gonna spell boost those spells that you have, but if you are playing the Runecraft for the Earth Sigil ones, or the ones that you bring a lot of followers into it, so the basic playstyle, this is gonna be really good. But it only is limited to a follower with spell boost, so you gotta bring some specific card to make this one work. But it's already a good one since the play point is only 2 and you get a 2 per 2 follower. Alright, the next one is a follower for Bloodcraft with gold rarity at 5 play point, and it's a 6 per 6. Wow! While I will call this one a profit, let's take a look at the abilities. Okay, nice. This one has a Bane, so it's really good. But the limitations here are really kinda very situational. But I think it's still good because you can only attack the enemy leader with this one, or a follower with ward. And you can certainly clear those enemies even though they have ward and they are so big as F. And if they don't have any followers with ward, you can just throw this to the enemy leader and they will take at least 6 damage from this. Alright, I think this one's a good one. The next one is only at bronze rarity again. This one's not so good. It's at 3 play point for 1 per 2, which is easily taken care of. But if this one managed to stay, I guess this has a really good effect, especially if you bring a lot of amulets on your Havencraft deck. This one will always subtract 1 from the amulets that you have in play. But I guess it's not really that good because it's only at 2 defense and it gets taken care really fast. And with 1 attack, this one's not really a good card to trade with the enemy followers. The next one is a follower for Swordcraft at silver rarity, which is, I think it's pretty good since it's a 2 play point with a 2 attack and 2 defense. Well, I think it's really good since it has a fanfare effect to give it +1 attack and ward if you have a commander in play. By itself, this guild guy is already good since it's a 2 cost with 2 per 2, and it gains an extra attack if you have a commander. It's a good one to trade off with your enemy followers, so this one's pretty good. The next one is a legendary card for Forestcraft at 8 play point for a 4 per 4. That's low. But this wolf, this white wolf of Elwood guy, has a rush effect, so whenever it came down to play, it can attack the enemy followers immediately. But at 4 per 4, I really guess he can only do it once and then he dies. But this one has a last word where this effect will come into play if this guy dies. Randomly put one of the highest cost Forestcraft cards, excluding this one, from your deck into your hand at the start of your next turn. Change its cost to 0. So I guess this is extremely good but a bit slow, but at least you can kill one of the enemy and then you get your highest cost card in your hand. So this is actually really good, especially if you have Ancient Elf, or maybe you bring some things like Olivia in your Forestcraft decks. This is gonna help a lot with that. And especially I think since this is an 8 play point card, then I think of course you will bring that 9 play point cards in your deck. And this will help you with the curve of your deck. And this is, I guess, this is an extremely good card for Forestcraft. Okay, the next follower here is also for Forestcraft. At Silver Rarity, Crystalia Lily at 2 play points with 2/2 attack and defense. Pretty good. It's a balanced one. This one has an enhanced effect for 6 points to transform an enemy follower into a snowman. It doesn't have any limitations on the enemy, but it has a high cost on the enhance, which is 6. I'm not really sure how we will get that 6 point of enhancements. But the good thing is that this can be a good card to deal with those huge enemies that has some nasty abilities, and they will just be turning into a snowman, which is a 1/1 follower. So okay, I guess this one is going to be handy, but the 6 enhanced cost make this card can't be spam or abused for the ability. So I guess it's kinda limited, but it still has a use. The next one here is a card for Swordcraft at Bronze Rarity, which is really bad most of the time. Well, not really. Most basic cards are really the staple cards for every decks. This one's name is really simple. It's just Thief for a 3 play point card. This one is kinda bad. It only has 2 attack and 2 defense. But the good thing is that this one will have a clash effect. I think usually clash is you will flip a coin. So if you win the flip, you will get a card. If you lose the flip, then it's gonna be a shitty 3 play point card for 2/2 only, which is not balanced if I may say. But if you're lucky enough, you will get a card from this one. So if you get this card, will only be beneficial to you if you win the clash. Okay, this will be the last follower card on this video and on the spoiler. This one's a legendary card, a neutral card, which is Bahamut himself. It's a 10 play point card for 13/13 attack and defense, and that is really beneficial, and it's a profit already. It has a fanfare effect of destroying all other followers and amulets. While destroying some amulets sometimes does not equal profit, but both of the effects here are really powerful. And this card, I think this card is an extremely powerful card to have, and it's neutral, so every deck can bring this guy. And it takes care of all the enemies' problematic late game amulets and followers. Well, some late game amulets, especially Havencraft, you don't really want to destroy that because that will actually give them a instant victory. And I kind of do see a lot of those decks lately. But for follower problems, this card is the answer. Well, this Bahamut guy can't attack if the enemy has 2 or more enemy followers in play, but from his fanfare effect where it clears the board, and most likely if you're facing a deck with a lot of followers by turn 10, most likely they will not really have a huge hand size, or maybe at most of the time when I play it's empty. So yeah, this card is extremely a good one. Well, hopefully I can get this one, and I'm kind of waiting for the next ones that they spoil. Hopefully a lot of good cards for Havencraft or Runecraft. I really played those 2 decks for now, and I really want to explore more on the possibilities of decks. And there are actually a few more cards that is available on the spoiler, but it's kind of untranslated and it's unclear on the play point cost and neither the attack and defense of them. So I will not include them on this video for now, but if they get translated and they give out more infos, I'll be sure to post it here for you guys to see. And that's it for now. I guess most of the cards, some are really good to have, especially Bahamut on this spoiler. So I guess that's it. I really do hope this one video helps you guys in information and you guys are entertained as well. But for now, I guess that's all. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video, and I think I'm gonna try to make some videos on budget decks after this, if I find the time. But for now, I guess that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. So see ya!